You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got breaking news in here. I think this is hilarious. This Project B other basketball league, this 6-team, 11-player league that is deemed to be crowning a world champion at some point, an off-season league that Front Office Sports came out and said, talked to the founder, it's not funded by the Saudis. Well, wait a minute. Y'all have had 6 or 8 months now. You could have put that story, you could put a fire on, a water on that fire of that story, but no, you didn't. This whole time, it was out there everywhere that it was this Saudi public investment fund that was involved in the league. Founder comes out and says, we're not taking money from them, but we are giving money. We are giving money to Sela, which is an event planning company that's owned by the Saudis. So, okay, you're not funded, but you're just giving them money. Well, which is worse? And again, I could care less that this is a Saudi league. I don't care. I mean, I watch the WWE. They're going over there for Crown Jewel all the time. UFC's going to fight over there. I trust Dana White's judgment. Trust me, I do. All right? And Dana White's one of my favorite dudes. Well, I mean, the reason that people have brought it up and making it an issue is simple. It's because this has been an activist basketball league full of LGBTQ stars like Alyssa Thomas, who said, I'm grabbing the bag and going to Project B. This is hilarious. We'll get to Caitlin Clark, all right, in all of this in a minute, because my boy Ken Swift online put something up. A lot of people are pushing back on him, and I think he cannot be more right. I think when it comes to Caitlin Clark, it's going to be simple. Because we know the lowest salary, the minimum salary in this league is $2 million. They also already came out and said multi-year contracts that are at least $10 million. All right? So let's just say 2 years, $10 million. Well, that's $5 million a year. Well, what if they offer Caitlin Clark 2 years, $50 million? Okay, because if they want to be seen on TV, we all know that's the one to get. All the Angel Reeses in the world don't make a tinker's dam when it comes to drawing ratings. We've seen that. WNBA MVP finalist. They got a former MVP and an MVP finalist now in Project B officially. Alyssa Thomas on Tuesday became the second player to join Project B. I bet you she's been with them. You know, they said we've signed several players already. The new women's basketball league is expected to begin in Europe and Asia November of 2026. The Phoenix Mercury star announced her decision on social media a week after Nike Agumake told the AP that she would be playing in a new league offering players higher salaries and an equity stake. Alyssa is the kind of player and person you build around. Really? Okay. Project B Chief Basketball Officer Alana Barrett told the AP, her leadership, competitiveness, professionalism elevate everyone around her. As one of the most respected players in the world, she represents a new era of player partnership and global competition that Project B stands for. All right, so she's 33 years old. Previous off seasons, playing in the off season before joining Unrivaled in its inaugural season. Thomas will be back this January in the 3-on-3 league that also features many top WNBA players. Project B and Unrivaled will have overlapping dates after this season. I've said, I think it is a wrap for Unrivaled. They're not going to be able to compete with this. We're confident that with what we've built, a collaboration with our athletes and partners and investors, unrivaled President Alex Brazil said in a statement, we remain consistent in our approach to pay players competitively. You ain't going to be paying them $2 million a pop. Project B will have 66 players. Each player will receive a larger salary than those offered by the WNBA. They are also expected to be higher than those in Unrivaled. We already know that. Alyssa Thomas.
What's going on? Alyssa Thomas here with some exciting news. I am looking forward to joining Project B.
Okay, there we go. There we go. It's hilarious. Again. One way or another, this league is got some kind of association with the Saudis. I don't care about that. But I've got a feeling you're going to see some activists get awfully damn quiet all of a sudden. Money talks, and it's going to shut them up. This oddly may be the best thing to happen to women's basketball. Ken Swift, I personally think Project B offers Caitlin a bag so big she can't say no. She will still play in the WNBA. It's not one of the other type of deals. I do not believe she's leaving the WNBA either. But this does sound like the league. With her name attached, they would get a huge network deal, and yes, fans would watch. She would finally be attached to a league that could pay her what she's worth. She would be the highest paid women's basketball player ever. Now, he's getting a lot of pushback. I answered here. 2 years, $50 million would be real tough to turn down by anyone. It's generational wealth. And more than that, more than she could ever make in the W in 15 years. Yeah, that's the thing. They're going to mess around and offer her so much. People are like, well, she don't need the money. Yeah, but it changes when they're offered so much money. You're like, shit, I can't make that playing in this league a decade. And guys, we're not even getting to international sponsorships. All right? International sponsorships, you want to talk about a deep-ass bag? That's a deep bag. A deep bag. There's players in the National Football League right now that are stars, not superstars, but stars, getting international, making real bank off international sponsorships. Think Project B offers Caitlin Clark a bag so big she can't say no. Could a $100 million deal with the new Saudi-backed Hoops League lure the WNBA's Golden Goose, the Shadow League? I mean, people are openly asking this question now. And what I wonder is, I'm noticing a group of fans that they seem to be steadfast in the fact that maybe they don't want her to play in this league. And my question is, why? Why wouldn't you want to have a chance to watch Caitlin Clark play competitive basketball for a world championship in all these different continents? Do you realize the kind of spectacle this could end up being? And those international arenas for basketball and soccer are insane. The electricity is off the charts compared to the more than the W could ever hope to be. It's a fanatical kind of fan over there. You know? I mean, they were paying Diana Taurasi in Russia $1.5 million like a decade ago. This is going to get interesting. It is going to get really interesting because more and more names are going to trickle out. And I just think you look and go, okay, who are the players right now that are not, we already know aren't going to Unrivaled this season? Even though it doesn't overlap, they're sitting back going, I'm going to play some off-season ball, but not till next year. Sophie, Asia, Sabrina, Angel. Okay? It's going to get interesting. Really interesting. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.